Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? Hope you are fine, student. Week 13, professional practice, our course. And in week 13, we will discuss about the impact of intellectual property and IT investment and on productivity of and industrial things. Okay. First, I want to share with you the different learning object that we will cover. Yes, learning objects of the this lesson is a impact of IT information technology that had a inter, investment in information technology and how it will be uh, increased. What will the impact of IT on the standard of living of the people, and what will be the worker productivity. Okay. In this scenario, in this learning object, we will be understand about the standard of living, IT investment, and productivity impact. Okay. Further, we will be try to understand the what is the being to done to reduce the negative influence of divide, digital market and digital divide, how it can be reduced the uh, overall negative influences of a society. Okay, and further, hope so we will be understand the impact on IT that have on improving the productivity by reducing cost as well as improving the quality. Both cost and quality will be improved of cost will be reduced, but the quality improved with the help of IT, with the help of information technology, as the organization, as the people, as the businesses are invest on their information technology, are they easily gain their uh, get their targets and they reduce their cost and better quality of product and services to provide to customer. That all are things related to in aspects of the IT. Okay. Okay, class, that's our learning objects. And now we will start with the help of first one, and we will be realized about the concept of productivity and IT relations. Fine. Yes. Before to understanding the IT investment, we need to be just understand about the what the standard of living. I mean to say you are also a part of this society, and you are normally think about that how we can normally our life and our living style standards. So how we can be compare it in standard of living is a varies greatly among the group within a country as well as from nation to nation. Even you belong to a same country, but your standard of living it will be the different. Okay, standard of living varies greatly among groups within a country as well as from nation to nation. The most widely used measurement of the material standards of living is the gross domestic product, GDP. Maybe you are already familiar about this term. That's the one of economical tool method, and normally for the society and for your economic development, we oftenly discuss about the GDP rate per capita. Okay, the mostly wide use of measurement of the material standard of living is basically you can be the expect with the GDP rate of that country. Okay, national GDP represent the total annual output of a nation economy, total output, and their population. Overall, the industrialized nation tend to be have a higher standard of living than developing countries. underdeveloped countries, obviously, especially we talk about the Pakistan, some Asian other countries, their economy are not be considered as a developed countries, look like a developed country. Just the reason behind is their per capita income, their GDP, gross domestic product, and their population that have a not a much betterly they will be I mean to say rate, because people population is a high and their GDP domestic product rate is normal, then behalf of your overall economy output will be considered as poor. Okay, but if we talk about the some different other countries, their population is a small and even they are belong to a industrial nation, industrial countries, then their gross GDP rate is a better. Like in United States, as in a most developed country, the standard of living has been improving over time. However, it is a rate of change varies as a result of a business cycle that affect prices, wages, employment level, and the production of goods and services. But the major disaster uh, will be basically impact on the standard of living, like your earthquakes, hurricanes, tsunamis, and war. These are the some disaster considered for the economical bad things for economical growth. It will be directly impact the economy growth and the standard of living of that particular country. They are basically influences about the tsunami, war, and earthquake. Okay, and your age, you also be maybe in some previous year in Pakistan faced to different uh, earthquake and flood and normally not alhamdulillah we are facing any war, but the little ones mostly in last decade I guess we are facing the flood. Okay, in the last 2 years, that's one of our major problem that people are facing. These are basically some things major considered disaster that will be the impact directly impact on the standard of living. Otherwise, if your economy is a industrial economy and you are producing one of a good thing and exporting your things on the out of the country, but your population is normal, then you will be considered as a better standard of living. Okay. Now, the further thing that I want to discuss with you guys, that is something United States economy I'm discussing and give an example. I mean to say, Pakistan economy. Now, further we move like IT investment and the productivity, how they relate. If we talk about the productivity, that is defined as the amount of output produced per unit of input. Okay, productivity mean just the output that is produced per unit of input, and it is a measuring in many different ways. For example, productivity in a factory might be measured by the number of labor hours it take to produce one item, while productivity in a service sector company might be measured by the annual revenue and employee generate divided by the employee's annual salary. Okay, annual employees annual salaries and annual revenue divided by employee annual salary, then you can consider what the productivity rate of the service sector as well as the number of hours of the uh, labor are doing the work producing the goods, and the how much number of unit are produced. Okay, IT investment now in further slide, but the in Pakistan you can view there in Pakistan, but in the United States productivity is increasingly last 2 decades, And but if we talk about the in Pakistan, then these are the some rates of productivity 4.10. Then we go in a minus. Okay, in and the further 2000, that is a 2006, and then it will be on a zero. But betterly we are 13 and 14, and further we are reducing still in 2009. Okay, that is the basically annual Pakistan labor productivity chart that I am showing with you guys. Okay, class, investment and productivity, and after that we will discuss about the other thing. Allah Hafiz for this session.